And for all the people that don't know, I'm gonna put this right here. As you see, GM says no car wash machines for your Corvette. That is what the X is for, and those are represent car washes. You do not take the C8 through an automatic car wash. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to ICNV Drives Edition, and today is just one of them days. We are out and about. It is, let me put the glasses on. It is October 24th in Chicago, and I know that ain't snow weather, but man, it is like 76 degrees today. And so that just means we dropping the top. I was sitting in the house with nothing to do, so I said, let me get out, shoot a video, do something, enjoy this nice, beautiful day. So I think I'm gonna run and go grab some ice cream. So this is just a sweet treat. A sweet treat, nice Bentley truck. This is just a sweet treat, meaning we going out to get some sweets, and I'm gonna treat you guys to a ride with myself in Zeus. Why not? Let's go. Let the window up for a little bit of privacy. As I'm driving around, always people want to be in the car, wave, speak, and so forth, and I'm trying to shoot a video. So I guess if you're gonna bear with me on this ride, let's talk about some interesting facts. So as of right now, Zeus has 24,000 miles on it. We have not eclipsed 24.5 yet, but we're closing in. We're about 24,400 miles. I did get the servicing done not too long ago for his 3-year, I want to say, anniversary, but technically Zeus was built and delivered on November 11th. So not quite his 3-year anniversary yet, but he's closing in on that as well. And since I've owned Zeus, which I did not get him on November 11th, I got this from a side deal. You know, if you don't know the story, I'm not going to get into it today. Go back, take a look at the old videos. I tell you how I acquired Zeus, why it was such a good deal at the time, and why I'm still happy with owning this car. Now, with all of that sat there and said, the question I'm always asked, especially today, the last event where I was at, which was Sunday, today is Tuesday, am I keeping Zeus? That is a question I can't really answer today. I know you like, why can't I answer it? Well, truth be told, I was making every arrangement to get rid of him. And then life keeps lifing, as some people say, but life happened. So my thoughts was get a C8 Z06 or possibly a C8 E-Ray. Well, the C8 ZR1 is kind of creeping around and making some headlines. Then I thought to myself, well, maybe I should just save the money, stack up some more, and try to chase a ZR1, because I don't feel like a lot of people are going to chase that car. But if it gets too astronomical, go out and grab a Lamborghini Huracan, which is still my dream car to this day. But the problem comes all with that is, if I sit on Zeus, say another year, I might as well buy him. And if I buy him, he's going to become a project. And I say that because my wife's like, just give it to her, which could be an option, and she could be riding around, but I don't think she really wants to ride around with the complete look of Zeus. So I may have to downgrade and put him back on the factory wheels, so forth. That's a whole nother topic, a whole nother conversation. But what I will sit there and say is, there's tons of things we can talk about, especially going forward with the option of keeping Zeus. So one of the reasons I would actually keep Zeus is to upgrade the performance on Zeus. If for those who've been following me for a while, you know I have actually been waiting for Hennessy to release some form of performance upgrade for the hardtop convertible, the HTC. And so far, they haven't done anything. I am on their informal list. They told me almost 6 months ago, we're really close. We probably should have something out for the summer. We are back into the fall. Still nothing. I think this is the perfect time to take a quick break. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the ICNV Drive Edition community. This is an interactive community, so if you hit me up on any one of my social media platforms, I will do my best to respond to you, and I may make a video based off the topic you bring up. So become a member, subscribe to the channel. For all my military members, both active and veterans, I'd like to give you guys a big salute, because we know freedom isn't free, and because of you guys, it's the reason we get to enjoy the things we enjoy and do what we do today. So again, salute to all my military family members, active members, and veterans. But let's get back to this video. But what has happened is I have been informed by a nice alternative, which is Callaway. And for those who don't know, Callaway has a history with Corvettes. They built a Callaway version of the C4 that was able to hit speeds up 200 miles per hour. Think about that. We're talking about in the 80s. They built such a car. So they have a history of modifying Corvettes and getting a good performance out of them. Well, attending Corvettes in Carlisle, I got a little bit more information up front, and I was also able to see firsthand a HTC version of the Callaway performance upgrade vehicle. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to see it drive, perform, and do any of those things, but I was able to see what they had actually done to the car up close and how they packaged their performance upgrade, which was superchargers, inside of the engine bay. So now, Callaway has now sparked my interest. So I did have a conversation about them with possibly Callaway and Zeus, and I was told it's a decision I have to make before 50,000 miles. Now, for anybody else that's considering this, I guess I can give you a little bit more information on it, but remember, I'm not a Callaway seller nor a representative, so some of the stuff you're going to have to go look up, but the information that was shared with me is they would prefer to do it to a brand new car that's built. So if you could purchase a car from GM, there is a way to drop ship it to them, and they would do everything they have to do to the car before you get your hands on it. Part of the reason why is because you get a customer like me. What do I mean by me? Well, I've already started adding some modification upgrades to my car. They want to change and modify the car to make it a true representation of the Callaway brand, which means me personally, I'm not 100% on board with that, but I am a supporter. Meaning they have a full center exhaust system they would like to put on your car. They also have a wide body option if you're interested in it, which I go back and forth on. But ultimately, I like my wheels on the car. They do upgrade wheels. I also like my front splitter and my exhaust system. So I'm really not interested in their center exhaust because I'm a true fan of my boiler exhaust. And I'm very interested or intrigued to see how my boiler exhaust would sound with their performance upgrades. So ultimately, I would have to get my boiler exhaust back and allow them to put on their muffler, take it on my own pocket and my own dime, remove that, and then have my boiler exhaust put back on. So it's some kinks in this I'm not really too thrilled about, but the car will supposedly put out 687 horsepower, give me 615 pound-feet of torque. Now I say that again, 615 pound-feet of torque, and it comes with a warranty on anything that they modify or do to your car. So think about that. Who else out there, or let me rephrase that. The C8 Z06 isn't pushing out that much power. The C8 Z06 doesn't have that much torque. So in essence, you can make your base C8 faster than a C8 Z06. That's something you have to strongly think about. I know that isn't for everybody, and I'm part of the everybody because I truly am a fan of keeping my car as close to stock as possible. And I would say mainly because I don't like to go have to find research or track down repairmen that can fix my car once it's been modded. That's why I've always been that type of person. And I'm sure there are many of you that feel the same way. But at the same point in time, I feel like doing this to my car is actually cheaper than me chasing a C8 Z06. And right now they're hard to get their hands on. So if I take the time and the investment of putting, they say it's about $25,000. If I put the $25,000 into this 3LT I already own, which truthfully is a rare color that I really don't want to get rid of, and I say and it will be a sleeper in most people's eyes that don't know nothing about Callaway. And I know it's a lot of people out there that don't know. So if you have any questions, please feel free to hit me up in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them, or at least refer you to a place where you can get real answers for the questions that you have. Now, I do got another video coming, and if you've seen me on Bros and Cars, check it out. We are actually building Bros and Cars' own brand, and it will soon have its own webpage, YouTube channel, and so forth coming your way, so stay tuned for that. But for now, you can check it out on Swole 55 on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. And you'll hear a lot of the information I'm sharing with you today, but it was in a previous video already. And what I'm sitting there saying to you is, just as much as I think about adding the Callaway system to this car, I really was thinking about doing it to the new Corvette E-Ray. Yeah, you heard me right, the Corvette E-Ray. I got another video coming your way where I talk about this in more depth, so stay tuned for that one. But I'm pulling up, well, I'm not actually pulling up, but I'm about a block or two from the actual place I'm headed to. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of end this video, cut it short, however you want to sit there and say it. But thank you guys for taking a ride with me. I'm gonna give you a couple quick shots of Zeus, and we're gonna close this out. But again, I'm thinking about putting a Callaway system on Zeus. Let me know what your thoughts are about that in the comments below. But before I let you go, remember, chase your dreams, build your visions. Don't let anybody discourage you for what you're trying to do, because it is okay to be unique. And always, always stay safe, stay blessed, and I will see you in these streets. Peace.